Hey guys, so for this week's video I thought, well, I haven't really sat down and just chatted with you. This week I was thinking and I realized there's a lot of things that I really haven't talked about on this video thing yet, mainly because I really didn't have a reason to. But this week I came up with a list of 25 random facts about myself that I'm going to share with you today. Some of these I talked about already, and some of these have been shown in previous videos, so some you will know, some you will have no clue that this would even pertain to me. So let's get started. Number 1, and if no one knows this by now, get out. I like trains. It's not a secret. I like trains and I'm okay with that. I'm also a published photographer, and by published I mean the pictures I took, which were of trains, were published in a magazine. I think I went over that in a video in the past, possibly. I'm also a composer, meaning I write music, which again I talked about briefly and may have shown you in the past. I also play 3 instruments, which we've all seen in some way, shape, or form: saxophone, piano, and organ. I have also been on one cruise about 14 years ago, 2002, the family took a cruise to Bermuda. Very interesting experience. I can't say I remember a lot of it, but I remember parts of it. It was very unique, and I don't think I would ever do it again. I've also been in one very minor car accident. I'll go into detail about this very little, but here's the story. So it was spring of my senior year in high school. I was out seeing some trains, and I decided to stop and get some breakfast. As I'm pulling into the parking lot around a line of cars, I decided not to watch where I was going and turned my head this way, and as I did, I heard a car horn, and when I turned back forward, there was a car right in front of me, and I hit that car. Not very fast, but it was fast enough to put a big dent in it. Now granted, I didn't drive the car that I have now. I had my old car, which was a Jeep, so there was absolutely not a scratch on that thing, but her car got pretty well dinged up. I learned a lot from that. Granted, I had only had my license a year and a half when that happened, and it's good because that's all that's ever happened. Knock on wood. There's a wooden cabinet out of view over here. I'm knocking on it right now. I love barbecue sauce. Enough said. Literally, I love it so much that I would drink it, and someone actually dared me to drink it once in college, and I did. That's back when the college had the good barbecue sauce. A couple years ago, they got the stupid stuff. I'm 25% Polish. I have a collection of train DVDs. Don't believe me? Take a look. This is the cabinet that I knocked on earlier that has all my train DVDs. I am not joking. I have a serious problem. Though I haven't gotten any in a couple years because, well, I don't really watch them very much anymore, so there's no need to get any new ones. I like to cook and bake. More so baking and cooking. I like them interchangeably, but I can cook and I can bake. I've never been on a roller coaster. I've never ridden a motorcycle. I've never fired a gun. I'm not a big sports fan, which can be said from the fact that I didn't watch any of the Super Bowl this year, mainly because I was away all day on Sunday and I didn't get back till about 7:30 on Sunday night, and I was really tired. That was a lie. It was more like 9:30. I've been in 4 relationships. See, that's the gray area. I say 4, but it was kind of 3-ish. I don't even really know if that one was a relationship or not. I mean, it was in high school, so do we even count relationships if they're in high school? I've never broken a bone. I'm not a fan of dogs. Before you get on me, there are several reasons as to why I don't like dogs, and here they are. When I was really young, like 4 or 5, I was over at one of my mom's coworkers' houses, and she had a dog, and I was playing with the dog in the backyard, and for some reason the dog just started like running after me, and I remember tripping and falling on top of the dog, and us rolling around, like kind of wrestling on the ground, and I got really scared, and I ran to the house, and I was like banging on the back door to get inside as this dog is running after me. It was a very traumatic experience for a 5-year-old, but there's something else that also really made me not like dogs a whole lot either. About 10 or so years ago, we had a big thunderstorm on the 4th of July back at home, and our neighbor's chimney got hit by lightning. We didn't realize that until a couple hours later when we were out looking at the damage it had made. Well, they had 2 dogs, and when they had gotten home from work, or they gotten home from the day, whatever they were, wherever they were, but anyway, they let the dogs out, and one of them came directly at me, ran around the back, and bit me in the back end. It wasn't a big mark, but it was enough to knock me off my feet, knock me on top of the thing, and it did hurt for quite a while. Again, traumatic experience. I also don't like barking, especially in confined areas like my apartment. I would not want to have a dog that barks a lot in here because it would just be A, very loud, and I would not sleep. So moving on from that, before I got the digital camera that I currently have now and used to take pictures, I used to shoot slides and print film. Slides like these really cool kind of things. They go in like a cardboard case, and there's it's like a positive negative, if that makes any sense. If you've ever shot film and you get the negatives back, it's almost like a positive form of a negative, because with a negative you can make a print. But anyway, I used to shoot slides and prints before I shot digital. I'm not a huge fan of citrus fruit. I never wear shorts. Even in the summertime, I don't wear shorts. I don't like having my legs exposed. I don't know why, it's a weird feeling. I think it stems from having tics a lot. I don't like video games. I'm hiding from those when I say that because I don't want people to hate me for not liking video games. I just never got into them, and I always like being outside taking pictures, so playing video games in a dark room by yourself just seemed kind of weird. Weirder than taking pictures of trains. I didn't get a Facebook until 1 week before I moved to college. I love going to diners, which is kind of hard around here because there's not a lot of diners out here in Toledo. I don't drink coffee. Again, I'm hiding from the haters. And finally, I love YouTube. YouTube is all I watch. I don't even watch TV anymore because A, there's nothing on, and there's so many different channels that I watch on YouTube now ever since I found out that vlogging was a thing about a year or so ago. So that's an extensive list of facts about me. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something about me. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Hi, Mom and Dad. I will see you all next week with something interesting, I hope. Take care and God bless.